Katata Tiago Bakali Gabadon 4-star safety rating. Niata Tiago, Bachangan Galikawan Jongpi, Niata Tiago, Nakabanta Jinshan Kalongi Jongpi, one Frank Motors Halat Korban Test Drive Menta.
The all-new Tiago. It's seriously fun.
Katanat kakot kakia ka Sorkar jylla kala Thaw ya ka Meghalaya Drugs Medical and Services Limited nagabenta pan pintikina pan Pynbiang ya ki jingdonkam Dawai haki jaka sumar haka jylla uskatri katanat kakot kakia Uram Kumar ulong ba lemba kaniga agency ka Sorkar kansam Dawai kamtam ki bakam donkam shabaro ki CHC haka jylla Uram Kumar ulong ba kanigan pintikina baki nong thiet Dawai kim donkam shu ban lek thiet Dawai nabar habaki wanshim Dawai nakijaka sumar ka Sorkar.
So we have set up the Meghalaya Medical Drugs and Services Limited, the agency for coordinating and streamlining the entire matter of drug supply. There are basically three major agendas and one more minor agenda. One is that for streamlining of drugs and diagnostic supply. The second part is taking care of the equipments. Many equipments are there in the facilities, and you have to see training, cost, and etc., maintenance, all of this, these things. And the third is that creating this whole online system of doing the entire, from the point of indent to the delivery, everything to be online. One small other point which is there is the biomedical waste management, which is also an important part of this thing because we are generating a lot of biomedical waste. It has to be properly disposed of. So we need to see how sub-centers, how PHC, how this can distribute. So these are the main agenda for this corporation, and it has been incorporated, and we are already starting to work, and we hope the teams have been formed, formulated. We are not recruited too many people. Existing people have been already brought into one head so that we can do this on a very streamlined basis. And so that both the medical facilities with the medical officers, health workers, as well as the public do not face any kind of issues in terms of availability of drugs and medicines and diagnostic tests, at least basics, whatever can be made available. So that's the basic objective of this organization. Yeah. So
supplies.
So the supply will be basically there is something called essential drug list. So basically we had a lot of essential drug lists with us, and we have taken a committee has been formed, and under the various specialists and etc. they have come up with an essential drug list. Sorry, I could have shown that essential drug list has been notified for sub-center. These are the drugs they have to have. These are the PHC. These are the drugs they're supposed to have. CHC. These are the drugs supposed to have. Predominant of them are generic drugs. So there will be a proper, tender process which has to be done, and these drugs has to be identified, and so that the suppliers can come, and there is to be a quality system to ensure the quality and safety of these drugs. So that has to be ensured, and then we'll be able to dispatch. But however, because now MCCC in place will not be able to do that, so that we will wait for this to go over. But meanwhile, with the existing supply system which we have in terms of procurement, that will continue. That we will streamline the supply process first, and then immediately we will streamline the procurement process also. Very good question you asked. So what we are going to do is we are going to bring something called prescription audit. So doctors randomly, we will have a team visiting health facilities, randomly auditing the prescriptions which are being made by the medical facility doctors. First of all, we will see whether it is there, whether the actual, there is a branded drug, there is a generic drug. Whether this drug is available in the pharmacy, why have you not prescribed? We'll have, it's not like an investigation, but it's most like a facilitation to ensure that, people do not go out of the facility for these drugs. So that ensure that, they'll be available within that facility. So once we do the prescription audit, medical officers also will be able to know, okay, these are available, that's available. They should be knowing, and we'll ensure that make it to an audit so that people are not unnecessarily harassed to go and buy outside and etc. as much as possible. Of course, there are some drugs which cannot be made a part of EDL, which will be available. Few of them would be there, but that will not be there. But as our Honorable Chief Minister has announced the budget, there will be also, the corporation will also open this Chief Minister's Affordable Drug Program, where we will set up, through franchising models in terms of outlets in other remote areas where drugs can be made available at very, very cheap rate. This will be in the lines of this Jan Aushadhi Kendra, but it will be more customized for Meghalaya's purposes.